For decades, India has faced the grim reality of terrorism sponsored by Pakistan. This cross-border terrorism aims to destabilize India and disrupt its progress. From the Kashmir Valley to the bustling streets of Mumbai, Pakistan-based groups have inflicted pain and suffering on Indian soil. These attacks are not isolated incidents. They are part of a deliberate strategy by elements within Pakistan to bleed India through 1,000 cuts. This strategy uses terrorist groups as proxies, providing them with training, funding, and safe havens. The human cost of this proxy war is immeasurable. In the face of relentless terror attacks, India has adopted a more assertive posture since 2014. This shift is evident in India's willingness to respond kinetically to provocations. One example is the surgical strike conducted by Indian forces in September 2016. This operation targeted terrorist launch pads across the line of control in response to an attack on an Indian army base in Uri, Jammu and Kashmir. Similarly, in February 2019, India launched airstrikes against a Jaish-e-Mohammed training camp in Balakot, Pakistan, following the Pulwama attack. These kinetic actions demonstrated India's resolve to not let attacks go unpunished. They sent a strong message to Pakistan that there would be consequences for supporting terrorism. However, these actions have not deterred further attacks, with Pakistan continuing to provide support to terrorist groups operating against India. Prior to 2014, India's approach to combating Pakistani terrorism relied heavily on indirect strategies. This approach focused on building international pressure on Pakistan to dismantle the infrastructure of terrorism on its soil. A prime example of this strategy was India's response to the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. Following the attacks, India launched a global diplomatic offensive, sharing evidence of Pakistan's involvement with world powers. This effort led to increased scrutiny of Pakistan's actions and pressure from the international community. India's efforts bore fruit as several countries, including the United States, condemned the attacks and urged Pakistan to take action against the perpetrators. The Financial Action Task Force placed Pakistan on its grey list for terror financing, putting significant financial pressure on the country. This period saw a relative lull in major terrorist attacks emanating from Pakistan. While kinetic actions offer a visible demonstration of India's resolve, they have not proven to be a decisive deterrent against Pakistani terrorism. The indirect strategy, focusing on diplomacy, intelligence sharing, and international pressure, presents a more sustainable and potentially effective long-term approach. By exposing Pakistan's role in sponsoring terrorism and galvanizing global action, India can raise the cost of Pakistan's support for these groups. Sustained diplomatic pressure, coupled with credible intelligence sharing, can compel Pakistan to take concrete steps to dismantle the terrorist infrastructure operating within its borders. India's experience suggests that a multifaceted strategy that combines elements of both kinetic and indirect approaches might be the most effective way forward. The key lies in strategically leveraging these tools to achieve lasting peace and security in the region.